Most Fortnite maps lose 70% of their players in the first 5 minutes, so here's a step-step player optimization journey framework you can use to lower the drop-off in the first 5 minutes. If you're watching this video, you're probably stuck with this problem of player joining your game. They look around for 1 to 3 minutes and then they quit. As you see on the chart, the drop-off is pretty massive in the first 5 minutes, so that's what I'm gonna help you in this video. Let's start with the hook in the first 10 seconds of the game. First, you need to lead the player with visual cues, immediate rewards, and make them take the action and don't make the guess. You need to avoid confusion, empty spawns, no visuals and no dopamine. So the goal here is to catch the attention instantly. Now that you got a hook, now they need to understand the why and the how. So next step is the introduction in the first 10 to 60 seconds. So you need to introduce your core mechanics fast, without the long tutorials or long text on the screen. You need to give feedback with sound effects, progression bars, or any kind of effects. Use small rewards to confirm they are on the right path. So the goal here is to basically teach them without a boring tutorial or a wrong text. Okay, so next up we got the step 3, the first quick win, the first 1 to 2 minutes. You need to give them quick dopamine, then making them see something they have to play for. So example, a reward in 1 minute. That makes them feel curious and fear of missing out, FOMO. Then you need to start with quick wins and then slowing the wins down. So basically give them a quick progress and then slowing the progress down. The goal here is to make them feel rewarded, like they're making a lot of progress at the start, so they keep playing. Step 4 is the loop in the first 2 to 3 minutes. This is where your engagement loop forms. So just ask yourself this question: what can the player do on repeat that feels rewarding, not boring, and makes the player see the progress? So example here would be like fight and earn points, build a tycoon and unlock upgrades, or explore and discover secrets. The key here is the loop must be endlessly repeatable without boredom. So the loop needs to look something like this. So basically action, reward and progress. So a cycle of these three. Now let's go on to the step 5. The mid-game spike in the first 4 to 5 minutes, the most important one. So the players are now in the loop, but if nothing changes, they're gonna get bored and leave. You need to spike everything from progression, FOMO, urgency, scarcity, curiosity and dopamine. The goal here is to make them feel really excited, so they can't stop playing. Now let's move on to the step 6, progression, 5 minutes plus. Now the goal here is to give them a reason to keep playing and not leave the game. So basically you need to use progression bars at 80% because people hate leaving things unfinished. Then you need to add leaderboards, challenges and quests, visible progress every few minutes, adding rewards players grind for so they can flex with them later, and faster progression, and then slowing the progress down later into the game. So to summarize the whole video of the player journey optimization, so basically start off with the hook to keep them, introduction to teach them, first quick win to show them progress and give them dopamine, loop to engage them, mid-game spike to hype them up, and progression to retain them. If you like this video, stay tuned for the next video where I'm gonna show the full player journey optimization framework, and make sure to DM me the word UEFN to see if I can help you scale your map even higher.